Hey everyone! Today I'm going to talk to you about what a mat is when it comes to photography and art and why you should care. Basically, a mat is the white space between the edge of your photograph and the edge of your frame. Typically a white board that looks like this. Now, traditionally with a mat, you would take your photographic print and you would attach it with some framing tape inside your mat and then place the whole thing inside your frame, like this. So, why do you care about a mat? Well, there's a couple of reasons. An aesthetic reason and a practical reason. Aesthetically, it gives your photograph some room to breathe inside your frame. If you frame a photograph without a mat, your subject is going to feel trapped, just like it can't breathe. So this just gives it a little bit of extra breathing space. But there's a practical reason for matting your photograph as well. If you mat your photograph and then put it in the frame, the mat is actually touching the glass, not the photograph. So any condensation will go onto the mat and your photograph stays safe. It physically separates the photograph from the glass. Now, there's generally a couple problems with mats that come with the frame that you buy at a home retailer or craft store. First of all, the color just really isn't that great. Much as when you are choosing a white paint for your house and you go into the hardware store and there are 100 different shades of white, there are 100 different shades of white for mats as well. And I don't know why, but the mats that come with the frames that you buy at a store are quite often really dingy and yellow, and they don't do that much for your photograph. And secondly, I talked about how the mat causes a physical separation between your photograph and the glass. But if your mat isn't acid-free, which most mats from home retailers aren't, the acid from the mat is actually going to degrade your photograph as well. Think back to those albums from 20 years ago, you know, the sticky ones where you peel the thin layer back and then you stuck your photographs in and then you put that nice little layer back over top. And if you go look at those photographs today, they're going to be yellow and faded and not look that great. That's the acid from the album pages that does that. And using a mat that's not acid-free is going to do the same thing to the photographs on your wall. Okay, so that's a mat and why you should care. But now let me tell you about my favorite way to mat photographs, and that's digitally. Here I've taken the same photograph and added some white space around it in Photoshop and printed it and then mounted it and laminated it. Now, the reason I like doing this is because the photograph is mounted and because it's been laminated for protection, you can actually frame it without glass, which is a far more contemporary way to display photographs in your home. So I hope that helps you the next time you are framing your photographs. Thanks for watching.